we're so back and getting destroyed. I don't want to play the black deck anymore, man. Give me the magic deck. Gonna have to do it at some point, don't get me wrong. 25 smackaroos. Wowee. All right. Greatest starting hand of all time. The vibes are immaculate. They're off the chain. Almost a straight and almost a flush. I just trust our ability to make a straight more than I trust our ability to make a flush. And that's maybe a little bit problematic, but it's just based on my experience in Balatro, honestly. I don't really care what the math says, quite frankly. We did have to use one extra hand to do it. Now, how do you play the magic deck? Your first good tarot card, you just triple up. That's my 2 cents. Now, the sun is an interesting one to kind of burn it on. I think we're going to say no to that. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, a buffed smiley face that looks like a Grateful Dead album cover with the polychrome attached. I think we got pretty lucky with that, honestly. So ideally, now we would play hands that contain face cards. Flushes are like a gimme if we can make it work. But I mean, even just like this is 10 extra mults. Then multiplied by, I mean, you got to play something. Let's throw these alongside it just so we can get that club flush. Yeah, I didn't think it was quite going to get us there, but it did get us mighty close. So as long, I mean, for right now, we're chilling. But if we ever get face cards or debuffs, we got to find a way out. We're also extremely wealthy here. I mean, Bootstraps is great for flat mults, like temporarily, but at some point we are going to spend all our money. If anything, I think this is a great opportunity to like Hanged Man, and then I would Fool and use 2 Hanged Man. They won't let me. Oh, that makes sense. I'm gonna buy it for now just to kind of like help us temporarily, but it's okay. I'm thinking that this goes crazy because, I mean, by cutting 6 non-face cards from our deck, like we will, just by virtue of there being less competition, we will draw, I don't know, like we'll have a, let me think about it for a second. So there's 40 non-face cards and we cut 6 of them. So it's roughly like a 7th. So we'll have like a 16% better chance per draw to draw a face card. That's pretty significant in this household. That's pretty significant to me. And again, Hermit is fantastic for Bootstraps, but I don't think I'm building around Bootstraps. I think, we might as well make you into a king. I think that I am building around face cards so far, and that appears to be working out nicely for the moment at least. I'm not big on this voucher, truth be told. I'm very big on re-rolling and getting Hiker. Holy cow. This is a start, bro. This is a start and a half. And if anything, I would discard, like we probably win with the 2 pair. I think it's important for us to play as many face cards as possible to give Hiker a chance to pog them all up, right? I mean, 5 chips per play is not a lot, but at some point it adds up. It's crazy. I think this is a skip. We're well above the interest cap, don't get me wrong. We certainly don't need to skip, you know, to keep our interest high, but just like, I didn't see anything worth burning my money on it. I didn't fancy myself burning a reroll. Plus, we actually get a benefit for saving cash right now, but I don't know if that'll last forever. Wake up, honey, worst ice cream of all time just dropped, but seed money goes crazy. I'm starting to think that maybe we actually do just run Bootstraps forever. Thank you so much. You're too good to me. I'll play just 2 pair instead, because eventually I want every non-face card cut from my deck. So our interest is going to be crazy, right? Like we're gaining 9 off of this. My word. And it's only getting better. Okay, 10's getting converted into jacks is the dream. Holy cow. I guess I'll just strength 1 for now. I know we could turn like queens into kings as well, but, or a queen into a king, or even a jack into a queen. Not that I think that makes much sense right now, but This is an unusual run for me right now. This is not typical. I mean, honestly, there's a real temptation to take Astronomer. But I think it's just because I'm doing really well right now, and there were 2 Celestial packs in the shop. I think if I rack my brain, I can come to the realization that it's probably better to spend $8 on the packs themselves instead of committing to this, like, Joker that does nothing for us in the long term, probably. Just my 2 cents. Now, you are not a face card. Is this gonna work? Oh, you don't have a suit anymore. That's fantastic. Lovely. You're not a face card either, so I'm gonna cut you. Now, this I like. I don't know what to do with the Justice card right now. You could possibly use it on... If you played 2-pair or a full house that uses non-face cards, you could use it to possibly destroy a non-face card, which would be nice, but... Spectral cards can appear. We'll definitely take a look. I don't want to mess with Certificate, because I don't want to add non-face cards. Re-trigger all played face cards? Are you smoking crack right now? This is like the best Joker I ever could have asked for. Add another queen. This is a wild one. I'm excited. I'm having a good time. Now, we do have scaling. In the sense that, like, as we play more cards with Hiker... By the way, if this breaks, we're anointed. They've decided that we get to win. If this 6 breaks. That's just a sign from the Almighty that I'm the chosen son today. Okay, well, you know, you can't always be the chosen son. What was I gonna say? I forgot. Either way, it's a great Joker. You can't deny that. About 2 of these bad boys. Mega Standard Pack. How about some Seals? That's a great card. I would probably skip the second one. Stone might have some merit to it, but... A negative Joker. Oh, this is what I was going to talk about. I think we could skip and get a negative Joker just because we're like so far ahead of the curve right now. All we cost ourselves is probably like 1 play's worth of chips. I'm going to dump them. Insanity. From Hiker. And it's actually amazing because like Hiker can also be discarded for us. Like, at some point, we'll decide, like, the extra chips we're getting out of it are worth less than the Joker spot that it could be giving to another Joker. We'll take Clever Joker. It's obviously horrible for us, but... Well, that's not true. We play 2-pair on occasion. I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to make a Glass Jack. We're obviously not taking Hex. And then I'm going to duplicate it. All we need to do, like, they're gonna break, sure, at some point. All we need to do is keep adding more. Like, delete a card, add enhanced face cards. That's a beautiful thing right there. That makes up for both of the Jacks breaking. Vagabond would be nice, but it's just not the right time. I would pay $6 to just have Fortune Teller, and maybe at some point we get rid of it, or maybe we keep it forever. Like, as far as I'm concerned, this is a dream come true, and it gives me a good reason to discard this queen, which gives us another death card, which we can then use to create another chipped up freaking king. You know what? If there's any regret that I have, I wish I saved the death card to use on the cool queen, because it's a good card to play and a great card to discard. But it's okay. There's no harm, no foul. Let's see if we can get this 6 broken while we're here. I really feel like I'm in the groove, man. One day we'll be God's chosen son, but maybe not today. Maybe not today. $4 for an Arcana pack. Medium. It's the most wonderful card. Familiar kind of goes crazy too, bro. I'm not even mad. I was hoping to find one with a purple seal, but I'm definitely not mad. Like, we're adding so many face cards into the deck. It's out of control. Probably should have gone Earth, huh? What? I'm playing too fast, but I'm just thrilled to be alive, I think. Let's throw 1 discard out there first, just see if we get the discardable queen, but it's okay. It's good, it's good. Look, these are providing quite a lot of extra chips, man. We're making it easy. I mean, that was only 1 hand, and we got 4 hands to play. Our econ is sorted. Like, this run's popping, without a doubt. I'm a simple man. We got the kind of money to burn. If I don't see face cards, then I'm not taking them. It's not going to happen. Dump it. At some point, obviously, we can start to play like four of a kinds instead. We haven't really structured our deck towards it. I think full house / two pair with this combination and a little bit of help from future shops can definitely get us there, but like for now, just chill. I mean, I'm just not a big believer in just a base polychrome being that valuable. One day they're going to give us a face card. I know I'm spending way too much money on this, but a face card will happen at some point. I feel like we're in the freaking groove, dude. Discardable queen? No discardable queen? I do feel like our tarot card momentum has fallen off, but I don't control when we get the purple seal queen. I don't control when we get mega arcana packs in the shop. I do control spending too much money on basic packs. Like, that's a given, but sometimes they give us face cards, bro. Enhanced face cards was the right way to go, because Sock and Buskin makes them so good. I don't spend yet. Get to the interest cap. I wouldn't say things are getting spicy, but, you know, we want to avoid misery whenever possible. 4 jacks and a stone. Oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. We're starting to lose score, by the way. I think we just spent too much money. But check it out. 80 extra chips off 2 pair. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, and the re-triggered face cards, I didn't even think about it, but they go crazy with Hiker too, dude. Face cards give 30 chips. Honestly, I think Hiker clears, as crazy as it sounds. Just wondering, like, our only flat mult comes from bootstraps. So I do like having Fortune Teller. With 60 chips per, like 300 chips versus 17 mults. 17 mult is actually like a fraction. You're giving like 40 mult and you're giving a lot as well. I think you're gone. I'm going to keep Hiker for now. I definitely wouldn't mind dumping it at some point. I think all this means, though, is that we have to be a little bit afraid about spending too much money. Like, just don't go overboard, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I'm going to start here, and then we'll see. I mean, this one's not going to count, so actually 2 of them are not going to count. Play the 8 as well. We may discard the queen, we may not. I just want to get a vibe for how we're looking right now. 27,000 points. That seems horrible. Let's just get out of this. I'm not going to lose the whole run over trying to, like, min-max 1 tarot card. Just play that beautiful queen. I hate to lose a glass jack, but hopefully we'll get more opportunities to add one. Great stuff, great stuff. -1 hand each round, a little spicy, but I think we had enough hands. We don't have to worry about it that much. More time to scale is fantastic. How about a Super King? That's very nice. What else could we... We're playing a lot of full houses, I'll admit. That only getting a level 2 now is kind of sad. Keep the 6. There's a chance we might be able to get rid of the 6. It's so minor, like we probably shouldn't care about it, but... I gotta remind you, like, things are going very well, but, like, this is a way out of the pocket run for me, because the only flat mult we have, basically, is coming from... You gotta try it. The only flat mult you have is coming from bootstraps. And I have a serious desire to spend money because, like, it helps you improve your deck. So we have, like, very competing impulses here. That being said, like, it seems to be working out quite nicely. Maybe because we got, like, the greatest assortment of jokers you could possibly imagine, given that we decided to build around Smiley Face right off the bat. I might not have, like, much endless potential, but, like, I mean, we're kind of at a phase of the game where I think that that's not super relevant. I mean, Deja Vu on this beautiful card goes crazy, dude. I know the idea is like ectoplasm is always right, but I mean, that's all these cards are debuffed. There's no way out. Like there's actually no way out. Like face cards are gonna do it, but any card that's not a face card doesn't do anything for us. It doesn't do anything for us. It's not like, I mean, like if it'll make you feel better, sure, we'll toss this down here, but like we're just not getting there. There's no way we could. We've only focused on face cards the entire time. I mean, this is like as good as it gets for us in this situation, and obviously it's going to be horrible. I mean, it's bad for so many reasons. Like that just stings, but we got time for one more at least. The thing I will say is that like it stings us even more because like even Hiker was useless because we had predominantly only used it to buff face cards. So like, I mean, we got murked there. That sucked, man. And it stung because I was like, wow, what a unique run we're having here. I thought I was on a new level. I was cooking up something I've never seen before. I'm sure it's been done before, but I've never seen it done like that. But you know what? That's life, man. It happens. You can't be mad. It's a video game. Don't be mad. UPS is hiring. Now, probably we have to rebuild from zero, so we got to focus a little bit more. We'll start with a buffoon pack. We got insanely lucky with our buffoon pack last time. You know what? You don't have the polychrome, but I ain't even mad at you. And I don't Polaroid, just due to the order of things, I don't think it's worth selling a card just to try to pick it up. But you may disagree. We'll just have to agree to disagree on that one. Come on, brother. I know we got a flush in us, and I know that you're gonna give us some face cards to work with as well. Because probably now that I think about it, literally like a pair of face cards is probably better than our flush, substantially so. Okay. You're maybe not a build around, but you're like build aroundable early by necessity. You won't catch me buying Celestial packs here early. I don't really know where we're going with this build. What you will catch me doing is trying to make a flush that has at least one face card, which is probably good enough. Or at least close to it. I'm gonna play non-face cards. We could be fishing for another flush, but like a pair of face cards would really hit the spot. Really just like a pair of face cards would go crazy. Like a pair, okay, thank you. Full house is good too. I'm sorry, I almost cried. I almost squirted some. Good, good. Give me a good tarot card, give me a good joker. These are good tarot cards. Can we do 9s into 10s and then 10s into jacks? Yes. Me personally, I would rather cut 2s, fool card, cut 9s, fool card, cut 7s and 5s. I just want to peek at something because we're not going to want to make club flushes anymore. True, true, true. And then out of these, you know what? You become a stone card. I think that was pretty good, honestly. It's my 2 cents that we need a joker. Like even if it's zany joker, we need some help. And then you know what? Another 25 bucks in my pocket. You never know, it could hit the spot. Has to be done. Has to be done. We probably don't have 3 of a kind, and it would be nice to get it to activate Zany Joker. It may not be necessary Me personally, I'd rather ensure this. We know we got money coming. Okay, I'll throw this because we got the stone card to match it, and we got 20 extra bucks in our pocket. How could you do this to me? How could you do this to me? We win these. Okay, we do have $68. Green Joker is really good. I wouldn't even say it's too late. I mean, spades is tempting, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Flushes will just make it easier for us to play face cards in like almost every hand as well. It's fairly minor, but don't get me wrong, we need some help, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Let's go blue Joker, at least it's chips, and you know what, I just think we're not in a position to be making enemies right now. I'll buy an earth card while we're here, and we don't have a higher interest cap, so I think we could roll. Interesting, I think we could, I'm actually, and no one's more surprised by this than me. I find myself being kind of like a DNA hater. Not my good friend Dan Giesling, I would never. But I oftentimes think that people take it in every situation, despite the fact that it ends up being very dangerous sometimes. Like losing a hand is not at all insignificant. We do have a problem, I'm realizing. I'm now disincentivized to discard, which is a little spooky. I guess I'm disincentivized to discard with blue Joker too, but maybe it's not a problem. Maybe let's look at that as an opportunity. Picking two is great here. I'm gonna cut 2 7s, and I'm gonna Hierophant 2 face cards, just to give us more chances to hit, like on our first draw, we want more chances to hit enhanced cards so DNA gets maximum value. I'm just gonna be honest, I think the Neptune is better off sold, okay? I mean, these are dangerous games we're playing here. I would rather play the king on this one, just so that, lucky, wow, I've been anointed. I just didn't want to play the queen, and then I maybe can't get score out of this in the future. Whereas if I play this, I at least have this pair kicking around back here. It's, simply put, it's the greatest lucky card in history. It give us 20 mult, 20 bucks, and then on replay, it give us 20 mult, 20 bucks. I mean, the odds of that are not very high. By which I mean we take those. Familiar Me, make some more face cards. It's a very similar looking run for sure. Medium, we may not get much use out of. We can't get rid of Green Joker at this point, and that's on me. But okay, Wild Jack. I think we could sell Zany Joker. We don't get that many uses out of it, and we'll go Photograph instead. And we only get to play one hand this time, so don't get it twisted. It's going to be 100 chips. 140 chips times, you can do this, 30. We get there. We don't need to use a death card yet. Why wouldn't you use a death card? I want to copy a better king than this glass king, although glass is obviously really good as well. We could get just better value out of the death card. One extra hand, very helpful for a number of reasons. We got the kind of money where we can afford to be a little spendy. Not that interested in that, sorry to say. Very interested in relatively easy to make hands, because that without being able to discard, there's a lot of relevancy there. We are using a lot of fortune tellers this time. I mean, this might strike you as insane, but I just Photograph, just due to the order of its scoring, I'd rather take something a little easier to understand, a little easier to increment, I guess. So I think you definitely just death card this. And then let me look at this. We got 6 jacks, 5 queens. We don't have to play a strength card yet. We're gonna copy this king. It's the greatest lucky card of all time. No lucky card has ever been this good. Then we're going to play flush house, bro. None of those paid out, but I can't be mad. Like, we had enough luck for centuries. Oh, I've been pinged. One moment, please. Let me see. This might mean it's daddy time. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, we're so back, but in like 5 to 10 minutes, we'll be so over again, but then we'll be so back. You know how it goes. I remember what I'm doing. Okay? We're doing a little bit of this. We're doing a little bit of this. It would be crazy to get the dice. That gives you... Wow, what a horrible possible assortment here. What a motley crew they've given us. It would be amazing to get oops all sixes, man. I'm just gonna say it. Worst DNA ever made. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna discard. I don't... Sorry, Green Joker. Honestly, you're just along for the ride at this point. We need a better class of criminal, man. We can't just be copying like random face cards just for sport. We got good stuff going in this deck. We got to be a little bit more serious. Hey, we're in a lot of trouble. Why are we in... We should be killing it, bro. Why are we in trouble? It doesn't seem right. Full house seems pretty good. It is a level 4. Oh, never mind. We're not in trouble at all. Okay, blue Joker is gone. That means it would be very nice to get a chip enabler here. Let's start with the Mega Standard. Steel Blue Seal is crazy. I think we don't take the others. As crazy as it sounds, I'm happy with the Steel Blue Seal. I don't want to thicken the deck too much. I think it's easy to be like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. It's just a couple cards. But then, like, before you know it, you know, you're dealing with some garbage. ×2 mult if you got a flush. We're not really... We're kind of like 4 of a kind, 5 of a kind coded on this one. I love Vagabond. Am I willing to destroy my econ for it? I probably shouldn't be, but I am. I'm willing to spend $1 billion on getting rid of... On rerolls for no reason. Yeah, look at that. Can you believe it? Why would you do such a thing? I wouldn't expect you to understand, okay? Our plans are measured in centuries. Mainly because this is a video game, and I think that Vagabond is a lot of fun, which is the reason that I play video games. So I'm gonna give it a try here, okay? I hope you don't mind. Then I wrote down the words to how wonderful life is when you're in the frickin' world. You know what I'm talking about? Most beautiful hangman ever played, followed by this. -$4. Great place to be if you got Vagabond. Why was my score so horrible? Oh, because it's way worse than Full House. That's okay. That's okay. Full House is good, and then we got the glass Joker at the... or the glass Jack at the end anyway. Okay, so, I mean, for now, forget 4 of a kinds, bro. It looks like we should just be playing Full Houses nonstop. It's beautiful. Magnum. You know what would go crazy, though? I'm not mad about Vagabond. I appreciate the $20, honestly. I'm not going to use my Magician card yet. It simply, to me, it doesn't make sense. If anything, I would actually discard. There's a method to my madness. Okay, what's the method? Play and win with 4 of a kinds. That 20 mult should get us there, I hope. So I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, why didn't you just play a Full House? Well, because, like, at the end of the day, I don't really want to win with... And we're not even going to make Blue Seal work here. Well, let's think about it. I don't want to win with a Full House. I want to win with 4 of a kind so I can get 4 of a kind off the ground. But if they're not going to give me a chance, then sure, I'll win with Full House. Sorry, Green Joker. It just had to be done. There were misplays in there. Maybe it's too late for us to go to 4 of a kind. Maybe we should just commit to full house. But, like, it just seems to me like we got it, man. We got a chance. We're not going to be strengthening here. That's for sure. I guess I would just High Priestess, as embarrassing as it is. Or we had Magician on... Oh, we got a Mars, though. That's what I wanted to see. That's why I'm going to open this, too, because I want to see Mars. Flush house is going to be tough, but we'll do what we can. $7 remains. Man drops worst reroll of all time, has to leave. Okay. Copy it. Beautiful. Lovely. High Priestess. The more Mars we get, the faster we can actually, like, possibly transition here. Now watch this. 10s become jacks. Now we got a full house. We're full house with this many lucky cards is going to win, so let's farm Vagabond for a minute. Honestly, who cares about a gold card? Give me one of these now. No point in playing 4 of a kind. Give me this just in case we do lose. Those are the luckiest lucky cards that's ever existed. Flush house might be the way, though, because now, like, we got so many world cards, bro. We got to spend some cash. Mega Celestial with a Mars. No Mars? Have you lost your mind? Where's Veronica, Betty? Okay, next. All hearts are debuffed. I'm the kind of guy who doesn't really think that's a big problem, truth be told. So we have a flush house. Hermit, that's an interesting one. I'm not mad at it. Knowing, well, how good is flush house? It's better than full house. In that case, wouldn't we be better off dumping, like, some detritus out there to farm some cards? Hi, Domo. What about a flush 5? What does that look like? 160 times 16? It's probably easier for us to get to than flush house consistently, and also gives us a good... I hear you, buddy. It also gives us a good reason to at least use a strength here, and maybe we could make you into a King of Spades in the future. That wasn't even close to enough. How does this happen? Hi, Tomo! How does this... Why are my hands scoring so much less than I expect them to? What's the frequency Kenneth on this one? I don't understand. Either way, we made it to ante-6. It's not even, like, that bad. I'm more just confused, I suppose. Cool King. Can't really... I mean... Sure, I get the idea. Like, I think we've got a great Joker setup. Maybe it's time for us to be getting rid of... DNA. There's no denying that it's done work. I know you're gonna be mad at this, but, like, I just honestly, with God as my witness, I'm like, it has to be good, man. It has to be good. It has to get there. Like, the fact that it's not winning in one hand with 5 of a kind with a glass card is like, I see the data, but I'm disputing the data. I'm like, the data doesn't make sense. So I'm rejecting the data and substituting my own. Hi, Tomo. Hello, buddy. Well, I guess at this point, I mean, I've wasted way too many opportunities to just full house max. We should just accept that the blue seal should be giving us full houses, and we should be playing full houses. If anything, though, I feel like it's a little bit crazy. I might be in a situation where it's actually like I have too many kings, and as a result, it's hard to play full houses. I guess in that case, let's keep adding, like, more jacks to the deck. I don't know. Also nice to be in a situation where we can buy Planet Merchant, because we want to be spending money on the shop anyway. Might as well be spending it productively on things that actually help our score. That's very nice, actually. Okay. So I'm a little confused. I guess if anything, we'd like to make a queen this time, so full houses are easier to make, although we've screwed up Vagabond a little bit. It's very confusing. I hope you just, like, have mercy, okay? We could have used it on 2, but I don't know. With 8 into a 9, maybe it gets to a jack eventually, but it's a long road. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. That's what I always say. And okay, this is a flush house, which is a little bit better than a full house. Still, we can still be happy with flush house. I really, again, this has happened multiple times recently. But I can't be mad about what we're getting. I can't believe this actually came to pass, by the way. I can't be mad about what we're getting because these are the luckiest runs you'll ever see with lucky cards. Like, how many times have we gotten 20 bucks from them? I don't even care that it's like, you know, ruining Vagabond a little bit. This is good, man. I mean, it's great. Tony the Tiger. We gotta be reaching the point where... Oh, 1 second, I hear my child. Don't worry, she's fine. I just need to go check now and then. Okay, I'm back. I'm recentering myself. We need to spend all our money, and the world's our oyster. I think. I recall vaguely being confused about why my flush houses were paying less than my full houses, even though both the chips and the mult are higher on a flush house. Or maybe it was just, I don't know, man. I don't know. We should commit. We should commit to a hand. I keep saying it and then I keep not doing it. I guess we should take the tarot card basically regardless of what it is, because we're spending infinite money. I'm not going to take a Neptune. That's just throwing your money in the trash can. We're due for that one. Base chips and mult are halved. Please don't bring me back just to kill me. I'm begging you, bro. I'm begging you. I'm going to use Moon to use it. I'm going to use these. And I'm going to throw you for a loop, maybe. I'm not going to use DNA. I'm going to play a hand as a pseudo discard, because I think full house is what we need to be maxing for at all times. Beautiful. How about you take this? Play this. I would love it to get us there. It probably doesn't get us there, but that's why we got lots of hands to work with. A judgment? It didn't even come close. It's over. It's so over. Or are we so back? You know what? There's ways out. First way out, sell DNA. You've served your purpose and I appreciate you. Use the judgment. Obviously, I don't care for riffraff, but Tommy Lee Jones to Jim Carrey on the set of Batman Forever. Be like this is okay. It's not great. In fact, it's not even good. Justice card, basically necessary. I am discarding a steel card because I feel like I have to, man. I feel like it's got to be done. We could play another full house with another glass card. Can I get some luck? It's devastating. It's not over yet, okay? It's not over. Listen, we have 5 queens, 10 jacks. I'm not using a strength. I have to use a strength card because the mult might matter, but I'm not turning jacks into queens. You don't get any extra chips. So I'll hit you with something like this. I'm begging you. I probably need 2 20 mult payouts. 20 bucks, 20 bucks. Oh my God. How could this happen, bro? We were so close. Well, at least it makes it easy. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you later. See ya.